Well, good morning. We've been asked if we just do a quick rundown on our tow car and caravan, so we'll take the time to do that. What we've got is a 2016 Landcruiser 200 series. We bought it second hand in 2017, had 2,500 kilometres on it. It was advertised as a demo, but it was actually somebody traded it back in and bought the VX. Must have wanted leather and sunroof, but it sounded like a good story. But anyway, we're happy with it. Haven't done a lot of modifications to it. It's basically stock standard as it runs. The only additions and changes we made are for either safety or longevity of the car. We'll just go through what we got. The best and cheapest addition we've made. Hopefully these will show up, a $4.50 Shurus. I did have 4 of them on there, but one's fallen off. So far they worked well. We haven't hit a kangaroo, we haven't hit an emu, and we've witnessed them scaring the little goats off the side of the highway up near Broken Hill. Just good insurance. Last August, before we went away, we had to change the tyres, so we replaced the standard Dunlops at 66,000 kilometres. Tried to get some Toyos the same size, but couldn't get them the same size, so we had to go oversize. These are 285 70, I think. Yes, 70 17s. They just fit underneath the front guards, but they're good. They're supposed to last between 100 and 120,000 kilometres. So far they're going well. A bit noisier than the Dunlops, but who cares? I had clear view mirrors on the 79 series that we had. They cost me about $995. These are a copy of the clear view. Electric adjustment, blinkers work, and they're I think about $450 off eBay. Pretty happy with them. Save some money. Back to the wheels. All the wheels have got the tyre pressure monitoring sensors on them, and I think I showed that tyre pressure monitoring system before. That little aerial, believe it or not, is our UHF aerial. Apparently size doesn't matter, height's more important, so they tell me. New Safari snorkel, Armax. It's got 4-inch size inlet. Supposed to be better than the early model Safaris. I don't know if you can see it, there's a scratch on it there because this car just gets into our garage. I've got to fold the mirror in to get it in. And if you're not careful or you're in a hurry, it's not that hard to scratch it. Roof racks, just cheapies. Under the bonnet. Okay, we've got the Diesel Care secondary fuel filter, just insurance policy. Comes standard with the 2 batteries. Down in there is a DC to DC charger. The first van we had was a Montana. It didn't have an onboard DC to DC charger, so we had to put one in the car. We've just left that there. Who knows, one day we might get an onboard fridge and second battery to run the fridge. So we may need it, but at the minute it's disconnected. Uni filter, so we've replaced the standard air filter with a wet filter. It just has to be washed out every 5 to 10,000 kilometres and re-oiled. It's supposed to have a higher flow and better properties. See how we go. Catch can, did a video on that. I think the last video I did was on the catch can. Another cheap insurance policy. And that, I think, is all the under bonnet mods. Stone guard. Not much you'll see. Inside we get down. That's an ultra gauge blue. That's just reading out of the OBD port, and that Bluetooth's over to my old phone, which is plugged in there, so I can get all my readouts on that as we're driving along. Red Arc brake controller. Navman GPS. Navman GPS. I bought that Navman because it's a duo. It's got a camera in the front. It's an SUV version, so it's got off-road maps and everything. It also has a large vehicle mode, so you can plug in your length and height, and it will navigate you around any low bridges or too narrow roads and all that sort of stuff. Really good in theory. Only problem is the bastard of the thing keeps freezing up. The maps just freeze. The voice might keep going, but the voice is like 10 minutes behind where you are, so if you need to turn off, it tells you after you've gone past the turn off. I've had lots of correspondence with Navman. They don't want to help you out with their product, and really it shouldn't be like that. Basically it's a heap of shit, but can't afford to update it, so we just persist with it. Tyre pressure sensor that monitors the car in the Caravan when it's hooked on. Good. That's just a power board. It gives me extra USB charging ports and extra cigarette lighter port for when we want to charge up the phones and cameras and stuff as we're driving along. Uniden UHF. The unit itself is underneath the passenger seat, so it's nicely hidden away, which is good. That's the breakaway backup monitor for the van. You used to have them, but, well, according to the regulations you have to have them fitted in New South Wales, but the instructions to the heavy vehicle inspectors are not to bother looking for them. So bottom line of that is you don't have to have them anymore. And this is the reversing camera on the Caravan. That runs full time when the Caravan's hooked up. Oh, you don't need it. That's actually fitted into the old sunglasses holder. Never used the sunglasses holder, so it's fitted in there. And I think that's all we've got in here. Nothing special. Don't have a lock-up kit, torque lock-up kit. I just do that by watching the tacho. Okay, around the back, just a standard 12-pin connector, an Anderson plug. The Anderson plug just supplies the power to the chargers are driving along. Everything else runs through my 12 pins, so I've got my camera runs through there. Some clever auto electricians around that can get everything to work for you. When we first got this car, if I put my finger in the exhaust and ran it like that, it'd come out pitch black. This is the first model, this is the facelift model, so it's got the DPF filters in it. And I complained about it, and Toyota replaced all my injectors and the filters, so now it's relatively clean. The rear suspension, we've got the airbag. Airman airbags fitted. That's the valves to inflate and deflate. So when I got the van on, running about 40 psi, just to compensate some of the weight, so it doesn't all go through the weight distribution bars. When I'm not using it, it's down to 10 psi. What else have we got? That's about it. Pretty standard in the setup. Haven't spent a lot on it, but yeah, once you learn to drive the 200, once you learn how to drive that transmission, then it's a good tow rig. We're going to have a look at the Caravan. Okay, the Caravan is a Traveller Utopia. It's based on the Prodigy. We ordered a 23'6" Utopia. Very confusing with the sizes. That's Traveller's supposed to measure theirs internally. This has turned up and it was 23 foot and 4.5 inches external, so got me. We waited so long for it and it was such a hassle ordering and the buying of this van that we just took it and didn't say a word. It wasn't a good experience, probably the worst buying experience of my life. Anyway, we won't dwell on that. So we'll start at the beginning. DO35 hitch. Yes, and if it's in the lock position, the cap fits on, push it at the back, clip it down. If it's not in the lock position, your cap won't lock on. But yeah, they do lock on. A lot of people say they don't lock on. Breakaway lead, 12-pin plug, Anderson plug, handbrake. We use the trailer mate jack that came with it. There's our jockey wheel, so that saves us on a bit of weight. We've got weight distribution hitch, stone guard, which was a good buy, 2 9-kilo gas bottles. That's our bike carrier, so that'll hold 4 bikes. We don't carry that many. Okay, single can holder on the side of the toolbox, big toolbox. In there we've got all our levelling ramps, privacy screens, floor mats, all that sort of stuff. Self-contained vehicle sticker. We're part of CMCA, so you get those stickers. Helps when you go to sites like national parks and stuff. We carry a Cromtech generator, 2400 watt generator. I also carry the best water filter. Our power lead, the Caravan Parks. Carry the amphibian plug on the end. That stops any spikes going through the van. Also, it's got a gauge in there that tells you if there's anything wrong with the power supply before you hook it up to your van. Six-inch chassis with a 2-inch rider. Storage at the front. Toilet there. Fridge in the centre. Hot water. More storage at the back. 3 water tanks. 2 general, 1 drinking water. That was where our batteries were going to go. But we got lithium batteries, so they weren't going to fit in there, so the lithium batteries are inside the back there. Control rider twin shock suspension. And they're very professionally fitted bypass plumbing for the grey water tank. So we have grey water tank. 16-inch wheels and tyres. When we ordered the van, we were told Traveller didn't do matching rim sizes for Landcruisers. Still haven't found out whether that's a truth or a furphy. Okay, tank for the diesel heater. We've got a tap fitted to the rear of this bar instead of on the front, but as a bonus we got the one on the front as well. Heaps of storage externally, big awning. This time we got a centre bracket. Last van we didn't have the centre bracket and there was a bit of movement there, so we've got that. Picnic table, exterior entertainment unit, control the stereo through there. Also you can bring your TV out if you want. LED lights, but no bug lights unfortunately, they're all white lights. Yeah, not much unusual about the outside. All good. So moving inside, we ordered this van with the rear club lounge. The van we had before had the centre cafe style table, dining area, and when I sat down, because my legs were so long,
it was like this.
Yeah, they came out here into the kitchen and somebody kept tripping over them. So we spent a fortune.
And got the club lounge.
Just to get a club lounge. Anyway, the club lounge turns into a bed, into a double bed, so the table goes down.
And the cushion goes in here.
I might ask you to do that. So, what's the club lounge fit?
What colour?
Leather?
It's leather and it's coloured denim.
Denim.
The curtains are magnetic midnight. Like full block out. So it makes it really dark.
So these all come standard in a Traveller.
Yep. Nice curtains.
Bench tops, what are they there?
The bench tops are Jackson Pine.
Jackson Pine.
Beautiful. It's got a hint of blue.
Yeah. How many other people had selected Jackson Pine for that? We were the first ones to use that colour in the Traveller. So security screen on the door. That's
shark mesh sort of stuff.
Yeah, what do you call it? Crim
safe.
Crim safe mesh in the door, which is good. We've got 2 4-way hatches, 4 season hatches. Which sometimes are pretty tight.
They won't open.
Yeah, well. A couple of Sirocco fans, one here out in the living room and one in the bedroom. So we got, this time we got
the cupboard doors are ash
colour. We've got 1,
heaps.
2, 3 slide out pantries.
Yep. Would you like to see one?
Hang on, I'll get around this side. So yeah, slide out pantries. This time the oven. I mean the cooking is a full oven.
Which we didn't have.
So we got the full burners, then we got a full oven. People say you don't need a full oven because you just stink out the caravan when you use the oven.
We love it.
Not true. We mustn't cook stinky food.
And the splashbacks are sterling silver.
Microwave, air conditioner, sink.
Carpet?
Heaps. Yeah, we've got the carpet down now. We put the carpet down when we go away in winter. We're hoping we can get away soon again. So
even though we've only just got home.
Yeah, so I put the carpet down just in case. Just gives a bit more insulation. What's in there, Vic?
The washing machine.
Oh, what's that?
front loader.
Dometic 3.5 kilo.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
And it's got those marks on it. We put this up before, but it's got those marks on it. That's the settings that we use. So you only get a.
Doesn't go forever then.
Yeah, you only get a 40-minute wash instead of an hour-and-a-half wash. We've got USB charging points. There's 2 out here.
2 in the bedroom.
2 in the bedroom, and also the bedroom lights have got USB plugs in the bottom of them. So there's at least 6 USB charging points. Fusion stereo. That's for USB because we're old fashioned and we carry our music around on a USB. We can plug the USB in there. You can control the Fusion stereo with an app on your iPad, which is good.
The TV's on the lounge.
TV, that's upside down at the minute. We had just put it there for storage. You don't carry it on the mounts anymore.
Got 2.
Lesson learnt. Yeah, it came standard with 2 TVs, 1 here, 1 in the bedroom. Fridge, Dometic, I think it's 219, isn't it? 219 litre.
No.
219 12 volt compressor, so it only runs off the batteries.
It's nice and quiet, not like the other one.
It is quiet. Yeah, the other one was noisy. So was the air conditioner in the other one. The whole bloody van used to vibrate when you had the air conditioner on the other one. But this one's a lot better. Not that we run it much, because we do more free camping these days in caravan parks. Got 2 pumps. There's a dedicated pump for the drinking water. They use the same size pump for the drinking water as they do for the everything else, and it's a bit overpowered, so when you turn it on it sounds like a bloody machine gun. But I guess they buy them in bulk, buy their pumps in bulk, so we just use that. In there we have all the controls. Vic really knows how to use them, don't you, Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So what's our battery capacity at the minute?
I don't know. 100%?
Is it?
It should be.
Press the down arrow and I'll tell you, 98%. It's on storage mode at the minute, so it's a different cycle. Water, they all should be saying empty. One of them's saying it's got some water in it, so I'll have to go down and drain that. That's one of the generals. Hot water gas controller in there. Plugs for the aerials up there. There's off a battery. What else? Just the storage in this van is just like there's cupboards and drawers everywhere. All the way on the top. We can't fill all the cupboards. Oh, she's gone hiding. So the door totally locks off, so you know, if we wanted, if we were fighting, I could sleep out here on the bed. She could sleep in there. Wouldn't have to look at her. Yeah, she locked herself in there. What are you broken? She's pulled the plug out of the lock.
Got it.
If anything can be broken, Vic will do it. So
Yeah, but that's good when you want to stay in bed and keep the heat in.
Right. Yep. So because we've got a rear club lounge, what do we got, Vic?
Our bed. Oh, we've
got
the shower and toilet in the middle.
centre toilet shower, so that's our ensuite. A little bit pokier than the rear setup, but
Not really. You can have 2 people in different ones.
yeah.
I like
And
it
then
better.
the shower.
Mhm.
The shower's a bit smaller than the other one as well because it was a full square. But it does the job. Came with a metal grate in the bottom of it.
Yeah, we took that out.
Took
it
that out.
Damaged the floor.
Yeah, you probably can't see it, but it scratched the floor and it was forever clanging around and falling out, so we took the bloody thing out.
It was just purely. It wasn't functional. It was just to make it look good.
Yeah. Fan in the bedroom, more storage. Messy pillow because I took my pillow inside. USB charging ports, more storage. Under the bed.
Yes. Diesel heater.
In there's the diesel heater. That's the outlet from the diesel heater. More storage. Oh, cool. There's a 6-pack in there.
No wine.
no wine, just beer. The bed I think is 6'4". I was told that's the standard length of a queen bed, but actually a full length queen bed is 6'8", I think. But anyway, just another little salesman story.
Put a nice shelf above the bed.
Yeah, that shelf's very handy, isn't it?
Yeah, for our books.
Put our books up there, all padded leather around the outside, and these lights. Let's see if I can get under there. There's a USB charging port under there. Click it once, you get blue light. Hold it in, you get white light. Another 4-season hatch up there. What else have we got to report?
That's about it.
Heaps and heaps of storage and heaps of lights.
Microwave.
Yeah, for the microwave. The deluxe microwave. That's about it. Stupid photo of cat
Heaps
and dog
of
that we've got to
PowerPoints,
take
like
away.
I don't think we've even used those ones.
No. Yeah, there's heaps of lights, heaps of power points, heaps of storage, heaps of everything. But given there's heaps of everything, you pay for it in the weight. So very heavy, 3.5 ton max. And I think we probably just sit on that most of the time, especially when the water tanks are full. So that's it. That's our setup. Any questions, just let us know. Hopefully we'll be back on the road soon. Just got to find ourselves a house sitter to look after the stupid cat and dog. But thanks for watching.